Good morning, my dear students. This is your mathematics teacher, Mohammad Ashraful Islam. Welcome you to my class. Dear students, today I am going to conduct a mathematics class for the students of class 7 and class work number is 29. Today we will learn theorems of triangles and we will do theorem 1 and 2 from chapter 9. So at first we will learn what is triangle. Triangle is a figure which is bounded by 3 line segments. That means in the triangle we will get 3 sides. How many sides we will get? 3 sides and 3 angles. So these 6 parts of a triangle we will get. Okay, my dear students, so from triangle related 2 theorem today we will complete and today we will learn and we will get clear idea about the theorems. Okay, so let's start. At first we will start theorem 2. Okay, so triangles, it's class work number 29, theorem 2. At first read the theorem question statement of the theorem 2. If one side of a triangle is greater than another, the angle opposite to the greater side is greater than the angle opposite to the smaller side. So I told you in a triangle we will get 3 sides. How many sides we will get? 3 sides. Among 3 sides we will consider 2 and we will compare in between 2 sides. Okay, so we will take different length of the sides. The larger side's opposite angle will be greater than the opposite angle of a smaller side. At first draw the figure. So ABC is a triangle. ABC is a triangle. So we had 3 sides. One is AB, another one is BC, and another one is AC. Among the 3 sides, consider the 2. Length of this side is AB, and length of the side is AC. Okay. So consider 2 sides. One is AB, and another one is AC. So what is the opposite angle of AB? So this one and this one will be adjacent angle of this side. So this side's opposite angle will be this one. Okay, so opposite angle of AB is ACB. Okay, and another thing, what is the opposite angle of this side AC? So it will be this one, this angle. So question is that the greater side, if we consider AC is larger than AB, so larger side opposite angle will be greater. That means angle ABC. AC opposite is angle ABC and AB opposite is angle ACB. Question is that larger side opposite angle ABC greater than angle ACB. We have to prove this part for this one. That means the question is the opposite side or opposite angle of larger side will be greater than the opposite angle of smaller side. So write the particular enunciation. So this is the figure, this is the rough part, no need to write this one. So particular enunciation we will write particular enunciation. Let ABC be a triangle. Let ABC be a triangle where AC greater than AB. So in triangle ABC, length of side AC is greater than AB. That means if length of AC will get 5, then AB will be 4. That means AC greater than AB. It is required to prove that prove that opposite angle of AC will be ABC. Angle ABC is greater than this angle that means ACB, angle ACB. You have to prove this part. Okay, so this is the particular demonstration. Now we'll prove this part. So what is the proof? And first point will be, in proof first point will be no, another one thing we have to do it here, and it will be construction. For this one we have to add one thing. So for proving this part we need another thing in the figure, and take the length equals to AB. So this is the length AB, and AB equals to, will cut AD. Okay, so this is the part, this is the AB we cut. So we cut AB equals to AD, and then we'll join A and B and D. So we'll get the proposition construction part here. How do you have done? Construction, in construction we have done, we cut of AD equals to AB and B comma D are joined. So this is the construction part. Now we'll do the proof. Proof 1 number point. In first point we'll do, so this is the ABD is a triangle. In triangle ABD, so in triangle ABD what you will get? AB and AD equal, AB equals to AD, AB equals to AD. So we know that if two angles of a triangle is equal, then it is called isosceles triangle, and the isosceles triangles base angles will be equal. That means we can write, therefore angle ABD equals to angle ADB. Why these two angles will be equal? Base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. Isosceles triangle are equal. So this is the first point we have got. Then second point, in triangle, this triangle, consider this triangle BCD or BDC. In triangle BDC, what you have got? External. This angle, this is the external angle of this triangle BDC. This angle is external. External angle BADB. We will write ADB. External angle ADB. External angle ADB. This one will be greater than angle BCD. Greater than angle BCD. External angle ADB is greater than angle BCD. So, or we can write therefore ADB is equals to ABD. So we can write angle ABD greater than angle BCD. ABD greater than BCD. So ABD, that means ABD greater than BCD, that means ACB. We can write, or angle ABD greater than angle ACB. So BCD or ACB same thing, it indicates same part. So this is the point 2. Now we will write the another one, third point. In third point we will get, so we can give a short side notes here. An external angle external angle is greater than each of two if of the two opposite internal angles. Opposite internal angles. So I explain again, in triangle BDC, external ADB, external that means outside of the triangle BCD. So this is the external angle. This external angle, this opposite two angles will be this one is this one and another one this one. So this angle will be greater than this angle, greater than this angle. That's why it is telling me that an external angle is greater than each of the two opposite internal angles. So instead of ADB, we can write angle ABD. So ABD greater than angle BCD will remain same. So ABD greater than BCD, that means BCD, it's indicate this angle. We can write ACB also. So this is the point 2 number. Now we will write the third point. Third point we can write angle ABC. Angle ABC, angle ABC, this one. Angle ABC, can you tell greater than of angle ABD? Angle ABD. So ABC is the full this part and ABD is this one only. Okay, so angle ABD is a part of angle ABC. So can you tell this one? Angle ABD, this one is a part of this whole. This is the whole. Okay, so from here it's a part. So angle ABC is greater than angle ABD. So we can write the angle ABD is the angle ABD is a part of angle ABC. Since ABC greater than ABD, this one, and ABD also greater than ACB, so from here we can write, therefore angle ABC greater than angle ACB. We need to prove angle ABC greater than ACB, then the proof is completed. So we can write here proved. So this is the part. My dear students, I want to review it again from the first. The theorem is the greater sides opposite angle will be greater than the angle opposite to the smaller side. So this is the question. So at first we write the particular enunciation. We let our triangle ABC where AC is greater than AB. So let ABC be a triangle where AC greater than AB. It is required to prove that ABC, angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. So this is the greater side's opposite angle is ABC, this angle ABC, and this is the smaller side. This side's opposite angle is this one, that means ACB. So for proving this one, we need some extra information in the figure. We cut off AD from AC equals to AB. So we cut off AD equals to AB. So we can tell from AC. Okay, then B and D are joined. Okay, so this is the construction part. Then in proof part 1, at first consider this triangle ABD is a triangle. So here AB and AD are equal. So we have constructed here AD and AB are equal. So from here we have got this one. So if two sides are equal, then their angles will be equal. As it is isosceles triangle, so angle ABD equals to angle ADB. Base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal. So this is the thing. Again consider triangle BDC. So in BDC triangle, this angle is the external angle. So external angle ADB will be greater of this angle BCD. So ADB greater than angle BCD, and external angle is greater than each of the two opposite internal angles. Then ADB equals to ABD. So instead of ADB we can write ABD, and it will remain same, and or ABD greater than BCD, that means ACB. When BCD, that indicates this angle, and if we tell ACB, that indicates also this angle. So this is the second point. Now we can tell ABC greater than ABD, as ABD is a part of this one. Okay, so ABC greater than ABD, the angle ABD is a part of angle ABC. Therefore, if angle ABC greater than this one, okay, and ABD greater than SCB, so angle ABC will be greater than angle SCB. So this is the thing, theorem 2. I think all of you have understood. Now we'll do the another one, theorem 3. Now read the statement of theorem 3. So its theorem 3 statement is, if one angle of any triangle is greater than another. So in a triangle we will get 3 angles. So one compare between 2, okay, in between 2 one is greater than another, then the side opposite the greater angle is greater than, side opposite the greater angle is greater than the side opposite the smaller angle. That means it's the reverse of theorem 2. Reverse of theorem 2. What is telling here? The angle there is given the angle, greater angles opposite side will be greater than. Then the angle between the smaller sides. Look at here. At first draw the figure. Draw a triangle. This is a triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, so consider this, it's a one angle and this is the another angle. So of course it is larger than this one. It may be 90 degree and it will be 50 degree. Okay, so 90 degrees greater than the 50 degree. So angle is given. This angle is greater than this angle. Then these greater angles opposite side will be this one and smaller angles opposite side will be this one. That means greater angles opposite side will be AC and smaller angles opposite sides will be AB. So it is telling that angle greater than the one angle, if one angle of any triangle is greater than another, then the opposite then the side opposite the greater angle is greater than this side will be greater than this side. So that one we have to prove. That means we have to prove AC greater than AB. So write the particular enunciation first. Particular enunciation. Let ABC be a triangle. Let ABC be a triangle in which angle ABC greater than angle ACB. It is required to prove that AC greater than AB. That means opposite side of the greater angle is greater than the opposite sides of a smaller angle. So this is the thing. Now write the proof. First point, if AC is not greater than AB, if AC is not greater than AB, suppose think that we have to prove this one, AC greater than AB. So consider AC is not greater than AB. AC is not greater than AB. Then what will be? AC is not greater than AB. Then it must be either equal. It must be either equal or less. Either equal or less. Either equal or less than AB. So if AC is not greater than AB, AC is not greater than AB, then what will be? If it may be equal or it may be less, that means AC not greater than AB, it's not. Then what will be? AB equals to AC, it may be, or AC less than AB, it may be. Okay, so we'll get this one. So we'll tell therefore, or that is, we can write that is AC equals to AB or AC less than AB, it may be. Okay, so we need to prove AC greater than AB, but so we will consider think that AC is not greater than AB, then how will be? It may be AC equals to AB or AC less than AB. Okay, so we consider these two things, AC equals to AB or AC less than AB. Okay, so this is the thing. Now we want to find check AC equals to AB or not. Okay, so second number step will be, if AC equals to AB, then how will be? So AC equals to AB, two sides are equal, then it should be AB and AC equals, then this is the base sides, then this angle and this angle will be equal, then angle ABC equals to angle ACB. Suppose two sides are equal, then their angle will be equal because of base angles of an isosceles triangle are equal, but by hypothesis, but hypothesis, what is given here? Hypothesis, that means which one is given earlier, that is already given. Okay, hypothesis, that means already given. So it is given that angle ABC greater than ABC, but hypothesis, how do you get? Angle ABC is greater than angle ACB, angle ABC greater than ACB, so it cannot be right. So angle ABC equals to ACB, it's not right, so we'll write, so this is not true, so this is not true, so AC equals to AB, it not be possible. Okay, now check the second point. In that case, we'll check AC less than AB. Third point, again, if AC less than AB, then what will be? Then, so side AC is smaller, this side is smaller, so smaller side's opposite angle will be this one, angle ABC will be smaller, then angle ACB. That means from theorem 2, what you have got? Opposite angle of smaller side will be smaller, then the greater side's opposite angle of greater side. So we'll give the side note, the angle opposite to the angle opposite to smaller side is smaller. So angle ABC less than angle ACB, but by hypothesis, what you have got? ABC greater than ACB, so it's not true. So we'll write, but by hypothesis, angle ABC greater than angle ACB, therefore so this is not true, therefore what you have got? In first case, we can tell AC not equals to AB, and we consider AC less than AB, less than not less than AB. That means these 2 points, this point and this point, both 2 point is not true. Therefore we can tell that this one AC greater than AB, and the proof is completed. Okay, my dear students, review this one from the first. The question is, if one angle of any triangle is greater than another. That means in between, if we compare two, then suppose these two angles we want to compare in between two angles. So one angle is angle ABC and another one angle ACB. These two angles. So which one is larger, this one or this one? Who can tell? So of course this one is larger. So what is the name of the larger angle? Angle ABC. Angle ABC is larger than angle ACB. Okay, ACB. So it is telling that the question is that the opposite side of the larger angle will be greater. That means AC will be greater than the side opposite the smaller angle. So this is the smaller angle. Okay, this angle's opposite side will be AB. So we have to prove that AC greater than AB. So write the particular enunciation. Let ABC be a triangle. ABC be a triangle in which angle ABC is greater than angle ACB. It is required to prove that AC greater than AB. So this is the thing. This is the particular enunciation. Now we will do the proof. If AC is not greater than AB, so suppose AC is not greater than AB, we will consider AC is not larger than AB, then what will be? It may be equal or it may be less. So it is telling that it must be not equal than AB. Then what will be? It must be either equal or less than AB. That is AC equals to AB or AC less than AB. So now we will check AC and AB will be equal or AC less than AB. So if we cannot find that it's not satisfied, then we can tell that AC greater than AB. So if we get AC equals to AB, then all right, or if we get AC less than AB, so we'll check these two. Okay, if we cannot show AC equals to AB or AC equals to AB, then we will think that AC greater than AB. So this is the thing. Now, so at first consider this case, AC equals to AB, then what will be? As it is isosceles triangle, then this angle and this angle will be supposed to be equal, but angle ABC and ACB will be equal. But how do you have got? Angle ABC greater than ACB. Earlier we have got this one. Okay, so but by hypothesis we are telling that this is greater than angle ACB. So we cannot tell that this one is right. This one is right. It's not right. So this is not true. We are telling this. Again, in third point we will think about this one, AC less than AB. Then what will be? AC less than AB. So AC is a smaller side and AB is greater side. So it's supposed to be a smaller side's opposite angle, this one, ABC will be less than angle ACB. So this one, ABC less than ACB. But hypothesis, what do you have got? Angle ABC, ACB. So it's not right. But by hypothesis, angle ABC greater than ACB. So this is not true. So it's not true. It's not true. Then can we tell AC less than AB and AC not less than AB? Not less than. This is the symbol is not less than. Not less than AB. So what will be? We will think that AC greater than AB. That means the proof is completed. My dear students, so this is the thing, theorem 2 and theorem 3. Now you will write your homework in your diary. So everyone will write your diary, and the diary is homework number 29, chapter 9, theorem 2, that we have already completed. You have to write your homework in your homework copy and have to submit your submit to your subject teachers so that they can check. Okay, my dear students. So before finishing today's class, I just want to review what you have done today. You have completed theorem 2 and also completed theorem 3. So theorem 2 and theorem 3 is related to each other. One is converts to another. Okay, so I think by following the class, okay, you will complete and you will learn the both theorems properly. Thank you so very much. Allah Hafiz.